Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Shelby Marybeth. Today's video is going to be a monthly reset. So there's going to be a ton of cleaning, a bunch of planning, and so much organizing all throughout this video. So my goal for this video is to leave you super motivated and ready to tackle the month ahead of us. Today I'm starting in our kitchen and our little breakfast nook area. I'm just cleaning it up and prepping it so that we can get ready for our Walmart grocery delivery order. When that order comes in and I go through the strawberries to clean them, I'm going to give you guys a really good update on how the strawberries lasted in the glass jars. I've been testing out different things so that I can keep our strawberries lasting longer because they are expensive and they tend to just like mold over very quickly if you don't do anything with them. So I share an update with that later in this video. I also have been doing so many updates throughout our house, and I'll kind of point out different things. The biggest area, I mentioned it in a couple videos ago, but our master bedroom, I want to make the whole desk area into like a little sitting nook. You all agreed with me and totally thought that was a really good idea. So anyway, I will give you guys an update on that later, as well as some other projects that we're going to be doing around our house to hopefully inspire you. So as I clean up the kitchen, I really hope I can motivate you to get up and going to clean along with me. And don't forget to say hi in the comments. I love hearing from each and every one of you. We definitely keep each other motivated. Cleaning is something we all need to do. I feel completely blessed that I actually enjoy cleaning. I love it. That's why I make these videos. So I love to share my motivation to clean with you guys. I always feel so much better in a clean home. I feel so much less stress, so I'm glad I can share this with you guys. My favorite days with our dishwasher, if you can have any, are when I wake up early enough to empty it completely and then every single dirty dish goes straight into the dishwasher. It makes the rest of the day so much easier. I don't know if I've just been baking more, cooking more, or my kids are just snacking more, but I've had more days recently that I've had to run our dishwasher twice, but that just makes me super thankful that we have a dishwasher. My parents don't have one and they wash their dishes every single day by hand, so I am so grateful to have this dishwasher. I just laid out a nice dry towel so that I have something to put my nice hand washed dishes onto. My Walmart delivery order just arrived, so I'm bringing it all inside now. And I've actually been considering getting rid of my Walmart Plus membership just so that it starts forcing me to just do the pickup option instead of relying on the delivery one so often. I am a huge budget planner. It's just part of my personality. I plan everything. So I go through our expenses all the time, and the biggest one I've seen so far is like our Walmart grocery order, and we're spending like an extra $50 a month just on having our groceries delivered basically. So I have just been contemplating on whether or not the convenience is worth it, or if I should just start doing the pickup all the time, which is free. I don't get it delivered to my door, but I go pick it up. That usually takes me about 45 minutes to do, so it's not bad at all. So anyway, I'm curious if you guys have the Walmart delivery option and how often you use it, and whether or not you're contemplating the same things I am. So here's my strawberry experiment from a couple weeks ago. So I had some that were in a glass jar, and then I had ones that were just open in a container. They both had a vinegar bath, but the ones in the container were definitely a lot mushier than the ones that were in the glass jar. So these ones on the top were in the glass jar. They're a lot firmer, and the ones on the bottom definitely were a little bit like squishier, like a little bit more questionable. So I will share what my vinegar bath looks like in a little bit, but it definitely helps keep any mold off of the strawberries. Even the ones that were in the open basket didn't have any mold on them. So I just fill a little bucket up with water, put about a 1/4 cup of vinegar in it, let it sit for 2 minutes, rinse it all out, and then lay them all out to dry until they are as dry as possible. I've also noticed this works really well for my blueberries too. I tend to see blueberries last longer, but if I don't do anything to my strawberries, they will mold over within like 2 or 3 days in our refrigerator. So as soon as I get them home, I always do a vinegar bath super quick and let them dry on the counter. Grapes, I just do a really good bath. That's all that I really need to do with them. And then I keep them on the stem to help them last as long as possible too. So after they have completely dried, I like to put them into these glass containers with just a little bit of a paper towel on the bottom of them. And the glass container really extends the life as long as possible. The only issue I've had with the glass containers is condensation, so I started putting a paper towel on the top too, just for the first couple days, because I've noticed that's when the condensation is the worst, and then I can take out that paper towel and then I don't have any issues with that condensation anymore. So now that our Walmart order is completely put away, I am cleaning up the rest of our kitchen now. I'm just wiping down all the counters and our stove. And next up is setting up our calendar and our monthly meal plan. I got these acrylic calendars off of Amazon, so I'll make sure they are linked in the description for you guys. I love how I can reuse them, but they also have magnets on them so I can put them on our refrigerator, and they are like front and center in my life, which is what I need. I need our planner to be right there, otherwise I never look at it. So this is the weekly planner, and I started putting a couple more lines on it so that I can start meal planning our entire month. I started the monthly meal plan after a few of you had mentioned how you do it yourselves, and I have to say, it has helped so much this past month. I always had the plan there, and if we were feeling a little bit more, I guess you could say like adventurous one week and I wanted to try like a new recipe, I could easily just switch out one of the days for that recipe instead. I do my weekly grocery shopping, but it just made the grocery shopping so much easier when I had the meal plan all ready to go. It was just so much faster. So now I'm setting up our monthly calendar. This is also something I like to have right front and center on our refrigerator because I go there so often throughout the day. And we usually keep my husband and I's schedule in a Google Calendar. That way it can kind of sync to both of our phones and we always have each other's schedules. So having this calendar on our refrigerator has helped because it's easier for me to see how many days I have left until like something that I need to be reminded of is, and whether or not I need to prep or do anything for it. So it's right there in the fridge, I can see it, and I'm reminded of it on the daily. Time to tackle the laundry room. Gonna clean all of this up so I can start the like 5 or 6 loads of laundry that I need to do. We have a gate on the other end of the door, and then this one opens into our garage. So our garage is where we keep our recycling bin, and it's easier to just throw all the recycling into this room and then pick it all up together. So that's what I was just doing. I was picking up all that recycling that I had thrown from the kitchen and putting it into our recycling bin. It's a lot faster that way because I'm not walking all the way to the recycling bin like one by one. Instead, I'm doing it all together, but it does make a mess. As I'm talking about it, I'm also realizing there are so many other solutions to that, like putting a recycling like trash can in our kitchen, and figuring that out. So anyway, let's finish this laundry room and start some laundry together. So part of my monthly reset is just going through every single room in our house and picking up any possible laundry that I have. So I'm going through the bathrooms. I'm going to go through both my kids' rooms later. I'm also going to pick up all of my laundry. So I have been notorious for just putting all of my laundry on the bottom of my cabinets here. I need to just put my laundry basket there. That's what I need to do. But I'm picking all of that up and bringing it to our laundry room so that it can all get washed. Part of today's reset is going to be going through both of my kids' rooms, but it's also going to be changing their sheets. We're also going to be changing our master bedroom sheets. Nothing feels better than some clean sheets at the end of the day, so I know that is definitely going to set us up for success with this next month ahead of us. So as of right now, it is super easy for me to tidy up my kids' rooms. Usually I just have to pick up all the laundry and like just tidy up really quick. I don't keep any of their toys inside their room right now, mostly because both of them are napping, and if I left any toys in there, they would just play with them and never fall asleep. So for now, all the toys stay in their playroom, and that just makes it so much easier for me to clean their bedrooms. As I was taking the sheets off of Cece's bed here, I did notice there were a bunch of things just kind of in the crevices, so I took her mattress off and just found a ton of cards, a couple books, and a whole bunch of shredded paper just everywhere. So I'm going to clean this out really quickly. When making Cece's bed, I keep it pretty simple. I put down a waterproof mattress cover and then a fitted sheet, and then just a nice soft blanket for the top. And then of course our pillow, but that is keeping it simple and easy to make. This is the pile of stuff, just trash really, that I found underneath Cecilia's bed. We are moving into Owen's room, and his room is actually so much easier than even Cece's. There's hardly anything in here except his crib and his dresser. So I'm changing his sheets really quickly. I also put a waterproof cover on his mattress just to help protect it and help it last longer. And then a fitted sheet, and that's basically it for his bed. The sun was coming in at like the perfect, I guess you could say, angle, and you can see every single speck of dust just flying around in his room. It makes it look like it's so dusty in here, but it's really just how the light is catching it. It's making me want to put like an air filter in here though. We just got one for our main living room, and it's made a wonder of difference for how often I have to dust. So for Owen's room, the rocking chair in the back, that'll be the last time it appears in one of my videos. We just sold it on Facebook Marketplace. we just weren't using it anymore, so now it gets to go to somebody that's going to be using it. And my kids, like, it's shoved in the corner in this video because my kids were just rocking back and forth into it and like bumping into the wall and just scratching up the paint and everything, so it was just time to get rid of that rocking chair. This is the hallway outside my kids' rooms, so I'm just picking up everything that I threw out here from cleaning up their bedrooms, especially the laundry, so that we can wash all of their sheets. It is time to cycle more laundry over. I had a bit more laundry than usual because obviously we're washing all of our sheets, but I was also just a little bit behind on just the general laundry piles. But I'm keeping everything cycling all day, so everything is going to get done. So somewhere near the end of this video, I actually ended up using all of my fabric softener. I had purposely run out of it because I wanted to start using vinegar, but I don't know if I'm using the vinegar correctly. A lot of people recommended it as a fabric softener. I did not find that it was making my clothes very soft, so I'm going to be going back to a fabric softener. I haven't decided exactly what one yet, but I was liking the Downy Free and Clear. I have made it to our master bedroom, and I'm going to start by just stripping all of the sheets off of our bed so that I can start throwing them through the wash. If I start it early enough, I'm able to just throw all the sheets right back on our bed without having to pull out like a folded pair of sheets. I like to just run the sheets through and then put them right back on the bed. That way I don't have to fold anything. Sometimes my videos kind of pair together where it looks like the washer and the dryer ran super quickly, but there are so many times in between my videos that I am helping my kids with something, or I am spending time with them, playing with them. Most of the time I do the majority of my cleaning during their nap time, so you might notice like I just switched over the laundry and I'm doing it again, so that's why. All right, I am ready to start tackling this corner in our bedroom that I'm going to be transforming into a nice reading nook. So a lot of this stuff actually needs to move into this playroom, but it'll actually just go in this cabinet. This cabinet is a lot of our office supplies and my husband and I's things, but it's also a bit of a mess. So I need to go through this, reorganize it, and make space for a lot of the stuff that's coming out of our master bedroom and going in here. So first things first, I'm going to do a quick tidy in here, get all these toys cleaned up so that I have some space to reorganize that messy cabinet. So some of my notebooks and just planners I'm actually going to be putting into my side table in our bedroom. I actually didn't really have much in my side table, so that just worked out perfectly. And then things like this printer are going to go into that cabinet in the playroom. The computer I was going to sell, but we actually decided to keep it for our kids. So I'm storing it inside Cecilia's closet for now because they're not quite old enough to use a computer yet, but when they are in maybe another year or so, we will have it still and it'll be ready for them. So now I'm just going through everything, deciding what I'm keeping and what's going to be making its way into that cabinet in the playroom. So this is where I piled everything that I need to fit into here. So we have a lot of work to do here, but lucky for you, I get to speed this all up for you, so it's a lot more satisfying. So basically everything in this cabinet and these drawers was what I considered my own arts and crafts supplies, but I decided to work it into where I was organizing Cecilia and Owen's craft supplies. So the paintbrushes, I put with the paintbrushes, obviously paints, I put with the paints, that kind of thing, and just kind of condensed down a lot of what I had inside this cabinet. All the glue sticks I put with the glue, just things like that. It just made a lot more sense and created more space for me. So I managed to make room for our printer in here, so I'm putting that into place. And one of the drawers I was able to make completely empty, so I'm using that to store our printer paper, and I have some ink refill kits. So that definitely worked out perfectly. Now I'm just gonna go through the top area here. I just jammed a bunch of stuff in here, and I was actually surprised by how quickly I was able to just clean it all out and straighten everything. I had a bunch of toys just stacked up here. It's basically like choking hazard toys for Owen and Cece that I ended up just throwing up there really quick. So I ended up putting those all inside a bin together, and when they're older and they're not a choking hazard, I can take them back out. So I couldn't just go through those cabinets without tackling this whole shelf area. It's been just a drop place. Like when I'm doing a quick cleanup of Cecilia and Owen's crafts, I just throw everything up here on top of these bins, and then I always say I'm gonna get to it, and then I never do. So it just keeps piling up. So I'm going through all of it now. There was stuff even from Christmas up here, and a lot of it I just needed to toss, really. So I had to reorganize a lot of this craft supplies a few months ago. It was in a video. So anyway, these bins have been working out very well, but I've had so many people mention that they like to keep their arts and craft supplies inside a cabinet. That way it can be organized in there, because no matter what you do, it always seems to just look messy. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys a built-in that we're going to be putting in to our dining room. It's going to look amazing. I'm so excited about it. I made some of the plans for it, so I share that with you later. Anyway, that's going to hold a lot of this arts and craft supplies, especially since we are planning on homeschooling, so those cabinets are just going to be perfect for all of our homeschool supplies in the future as well. So here's everything nicely cleaned up, reorganized, decluttered, and this is that bin of toys that are basically choking hazards for my kids right now, so I will be putting that away for a while. This is all the trash I pulled from that area, as well as some things that I'm going to be donating or selling. And I am back at the laundry. I am staying on top of it today. I'm keeping it running basically whenever I can. If it's stopped, it's time to fold and put it away and start a new load. I like to group the laundry together based on where it goes in our house. So this entire load is my clothes. So I brought it here into my bedroom so that I can fold them right here and then put them right away. So my kids' clothes I do together just because that makes such a small load if I do just Cece or Owen's, but their room is right next to each other. And then my husband does his own clothes. We are both very particular with how we like to put away our clothes. So he does his own laundry and I do my own laundry. So when I had filmed this, it was actually pretty close to being like right after Valentine's Day, and I had put up this little banner for my husband when he came home from work. It had a whole bunch of little craft hearts that my daughter made and a little painting. But anyway, time to take that down, put it away, put all of our Valentine's decor away that's sitting in the box there. And those boxes are also like where I had all my Easter supply, and I just hadn't put those away yet either, so it's just time to put everything away. The bookcases in the back here, those like corner bookcases, are leaving. I am so excited to get rid of those bookcases. I've never really been super excited about them. It was kind of our solution to displaying my husband's like Pepsi Cola collection, and I never really liked it. So it's a little hard to see, but this is what the built-in is going to look like right here. There's going to be cabinets on the bottom and then shelves along the top, and it's going to go all around that window. My husband and I are both very crafty people, so we are actually building it ourselves. I built our dining table here myself. I also did the built-in in my closet all by myself, and we built the built-in in the playroom that you guys saw earlier, those cabinets. So we've got some experience under our belt now, and I am super excited to be tackling this project for our dining room. So now I'm cycling all of our laundry again. I'm focusing on all of our bedding for our master bedroom right now. That way I can make sure I'm getting all of it done before we go to bed tonight. That is the best way I can keep myself going with the laundry, is knowing that if I don't do it, then I'm not going to have any clean sheets to sleep on. I am back at the desk area now, so I'm just going to be dusting everything off and getting this desk ready to be listed on Facebook Marketplace. I'm also going to be just rolling up all the cords and organizing this computer to be stored in Cecilia's closet until she is old enough to be able to use this computer. And then at that point, we will probably set up a desk inside the playroom for them. But it'll be a lot smaller than this one, and this one is actually already sold at this point that I am like making this voice recording. It actually sold very quickly. So as of right now, I just have a big empty corner right here, and I'm trying to decide what size chair I want to put in here. I don't want it to be too big because I don't want it to take up the whole space, but I also want it to be comfortable. But I will definitely be updating you guys along the way. I'm super excited about how cozy this corner is going to be. So this is all stored in Cecilia's closet on her top shelf, and this desk as of right now is out of here, and I just have an empty corner. Time to cycle through the laundry again. I'm taking all of our sheets out. Need to get these onto our bed so that I have a nice cozy bed to sleep in tonight. I know this video was pretty long today. We're almost at that 30-minute mark. So if you are still cleaning along with me, definitely let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I just feel like I am talking to myself, and that can be a little awkward, but here I am. Time to get these sheets back on our bed. I am in search of some new sheets, so if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. We recently got a new mattress topper, so it's super comfortable. I got it off of Amazon, but it makes our mattress a couple inches thicker, and it's making our sheets fall off of our bed a lot more. So if you see me lifting up our mattress and trying to get our sheets way under there, that's why. So I get asked a lot why I have two pillowcases on our pillows. One is actually a waterproof cover, and then the next one is just a regular pillowcase. The waterproof cover I think just helps keep our pillows a lot cleaner, and that's why I like to use them. We are nearing the end of today's video. Will you please give this video a thumbs up for me? And if you are still looking for some more cleaning, organizing, or decorating motivation. I'll make sure one is linked for you right here. I also make a new video every single Sunday, so subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye!